Alright guys, I'm going to be showing you how to put this headlight harness inside your Jeep Cherokee. I got a 1999 Cherokee here, but it's all the same. So first, you have to start off by taking out the headlight bezel here. Then once you do that, then you take out the grill. You just couple screws right there. Same thing over here. You take off the bezel, you take out the headlight. There's going to be a little spring holding it down there, and these things, make sure you just undo this spring and then it could freely slide out of that. Okay, so next you want to disconnect the battery. I have a 1/2-inch socket right here, and we're just going to disconnect this real quick. Okay, after a little force, this puppy should just pop right off and tuck it away so it doesn't touch that. Okay, so then you want to start at the passenger side of the car, and you want to take this long end. This long end is going to go all the way to your driver's side light. So you have to tuck it through there, in between here, and you want it to come out of that section right there, and you should run it down underneath here. The kit should come with some zip ties, and run it up through this housing right next to this guy. Okay, so there it is. Snaked through that section there, going all the way through here, going through there, and just leave it dangling there. So next we want to put this mess of wires right here, the male connector and the female connector, including the ground too, through the same area down here, but we could just leave it dangling in this section. Okay, so once you get them through like that, then you're going to connect the male connector with this female connector, and this female connector is going to become your the one that connects the headlight. I just left the ground wire, the black wire right there. I just left it back in there because we're going to end up connecting it somewhere to the body over there. Okay, so I just tucked the male connector connected to the female connector right there, because you're only going to be needing that. And same thing over here on the driver's side. You can just tuck that old connector. You're not going to use it, and you're only going to be using, or that other female connector, and you're only going to be using this female connector. Okay, so after getting that ground wire, and we are just going to attach it right there using a 10mm socket. You just want to loosen up that bolt, fill focus, and put the ground in there. Okay, here on the passenger side, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to take your ground from down there, which is connected to this female plug there, and put it wherever you want. You could put it here, you could put it there. It's the same principle as the other side. I want to put mine there, and so I'm going to have to take out the battery to do that. But I also want to put these relays down here somewhere, and I'm just going to use some self-tapping screws to do so. But just make sure that it's out of the way of the hood and water isn't going to get in. So you could mount it wherever, but down there somewhere seems like the best spot. It's just going to be easier once the battery's out. Okay, so I reinstalled the battery here, and after you mount the relays here, then you can attach your positive or your negative and positive leads, and attach this in between that bolt, and you should be all set.